think about the children of Israel and how they became slaves of Egypt. Even though they didn't like their circumstances, they ended up making their slavery into their glory days that they end up longing for. I'll explain more about what I mean in just a minute. I know we are all familiar with the story, but when Moses was born, the Pharaoh had put out an order for the midwives to kill the males born because the Pharaoh was concerned about their growing numbers. He felt like they might rise up and take them over, so he wanted to control their population, which we know it didn't work with Moses. The Pharaoh also increased the labor of the people to try and keep them weak. No doubt this was a horrible circumstance to live under, and no one in their right mind would want to be part of such a system. Like the children of Israel, I'm sure we would all pray to God for deliverance as well. Well, God didn't disappoint because he ends up using Moses, who was raised in the Pharaoh's household, to be the great deliverer for his people. The people witnessed the great miracles performed through the 10 plagues that made the Pharaoh let them go. And when the Pharaoh changed his mind and decided to come after the slaves who were trapped at the Red Sea, they began to change their minds about being slaves, and they started thinking it was better to be a slave than to have followed Moses. Exodus 14, verse 10. And when Pharaoh drew near, the children of Israel lifted their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them. So they were very afraid, and the children of Israel cried out to the Lord. Then they said to Moses, "Because there was no graze in Egypt, have you taken us away to die in the wilderness? Why have you so dealt with us? So bring us up out of Egypt. Is this not the word that we told you in Egypt, saying, 'Let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians'? For it would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness." Just because things looked bad at the moment, their minds went back to where they were used to being, which was being a slave. They claimed they'd rather be a slave now instead of being in this situation. And this is just the beginning of them having this attitude instead of living in the present reality and remembering all that God did for them to make it to where they could be freed, all the miracles that had already taken place. It was causing them to not be able to live in the moment.